appreciate that. If you like what I just did there, you can follow me on Instagram at Hebrew Strawberry.
Hebrew Strawberry?
But if you want to see more, you can follow me on my OnlyFans, Hebrew Strawberry 42069. Okay? It's very easy to remember. You know, it's a brand. It's a brand, absolutely. Hello, LA, welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much to Caitlin and Maxwell for having me on this, because this is amazing. Maxwell goes by Maxwell. I'm a Maxwell that goes by Max because I'm lazy. That's what that is. Give it, and again, if she wasn't gonna say it, I was gonna say it, because, like, first of all, give it up for Amelia. I'm so sorry. It was so hard to pay attention to the last minute of your set, because what I saw here wasn't just a feat of balance. What I saw there was the power of friendship. Because, all right, for the people who are too cool to pretend like you don't hear us, what happened was that there was a coup glass, which is just a fancy name for a curvy martini glass, right? And the glass is filled to the brim, and she's afraid she's gonna spill, and there's so much suspense, like, will she spill it? And then her friend goes, just take a sip. No one else did that. None of you stepped in. Friendship, that was the power. And the third angel just arrived. It's so great. All right, hi, how are you doing? Hebrew Strawberry, 42069, okay?
I will follow you.
Thank you so much, appreciate it. This is already a win for me tonight, it really is. But like Caitlin was saying, oh, will do, okay. Slide into these DMs. I think I'm ready to, like, here's the thing. I know you already paid me, but I'm willing to give the money back because I think I just made this night worth it, right? I'm just getting customers, okay? This is how you get a flow state going. All right, that's how you get this. I think this is fungible. Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, I did just move here. I just moved here from Sussex County, New Jersey, which, yeah, it's actually the Alabama of New Jersey. Yeah, it's a place where men are men and so are the women.
Don't call me.
Oh, wow. Whoa, classist here. Here, let me start over. I'm not actually from here. Originally, I'm from a royal family based in Austria.
That's where we from, awesome.
Oh, lovely, awesome. Yes, we go skiing, and it's I have way more money. Yeah, no, but yeah, no, it's the Alabama of New Jersey. It's a place where men are men and so are the women, you know, and it's a place where men are men and the sheep are nervous. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Hey, okay, it's not that bad. I'm sorry. I'm shitting on my hometown, and it's not cool. It's not that bad. I lost my virginity there when I was 15 years old, right? It wasn't that bad.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna keep saying that till I think of a better punchline, I promise, but that day's not gonna come. But I did move out. I moved out. I made it out here before, and the first time I went home to visit, this is so crazy. My mom, she found my decoy weed, which, okay, I understand, is that like no one needs decoy weed here, but back on the East Coast, still, all right, fine. I had decoy weed, right? Because in college, I wrote a play about the Garden of Eden, about the forbidden fruit being weed. Why? I was edgy, you know? And my mom, she found my old prop, this little Tupperware full of loose leaf tea and some fake joints rolled up inside of it. Doesn't say anything, doesn't call me, she just waits for me to come home and visit. And she's just standing there at the door, looking at me. And she goes, hey, smart guy. Huh? Yeah, you. Hey, chief. I found your stash. Mom, the first thing that went with me when I moved out was my stash. You understand that, right? The first thing, that's not weed, Mom, it's tea. It's like, what, it's tea? Yes, it's tea. And then, Mom, if you really thought that was weed, like if you really thought that was weed, why didn't you just throw it away or flush it down the toilet, right? And this is how, as an adult, I found out my mother truly loves me, right? Because this woman looks me dead in the eye, and she says, well, I was holding on to it for you for safekeeping. I'm adorable. That's the lesson I want everyone to take on it. Because then I looked at my mom and I asked her, Mom, do you want to get high? And she said, of course, let me get the kettle. Yeah, it's still very adorable. I'll one more. I can tell you guys are digging the mom stuff, so I'm gonna keep talking about her. If that's all right. So before the pandemic, so that was 2 years ago, right? The Christmas before the pandemic, that was 2 years ago. Anyone remembers, if you should all know if you're a cinema fan, was when they released the last addition to the Star Wars franchise, The Last Skywalker. I, being a nice Jewish boy, yes, I'm Jewish, in case you couldn't tell by everything so far, already established. If at this point you thought I was Irish, then I think you're racist. But if you couldn't tell I was Jewish, you're just not racist enough, okay? I believe in you. You can all be better. But I went to see this movie. I went to see the last Star Wars movie in the theater with my parents, right? And I don't know why they do this now. They've been doing this for years. Before the movie, they show the trailers, but before the trailers, they're showing commercials. Why? I didn't pay over $15 to watch 30 minutes of commercials. Show me more trailers, right? Yes, you and me, same fucking level right now. You and me, I can feel it. But yes, and before one of the commercials was one of these Truth anti-smoking ads. You guys know Truth? Because like in the last 10 years, it's been all Truth. In the 80s and 90s, I grew up in the 90s, it was Dare. So what? My sobriety's a fucking game to you? Is that the game we're playing? But anyway, this Truth campaign, right? This Truth commercial features like a high school age kid, white, oozing privilege. His parents have a 3-car garage, and he's talking to his parents. But it's like a downward angle. 18-year-old looking down at his parents, and I swear to God, he says, "Hey, Mom and Dad, this Friday, I'm gonna go to a party. Don't let me go, because if I do, I'm gonna get hooked on vaping."
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Come on. Yeah.
And it was at that point that my mom leaned over to me and whispered in my ears, "We really dodged a bullet with you." Which is the exact moment the edibles kicked in. My name's Max Lehman. Thank you so much.